Messi's 700th club goal of his career in a 3-0 win over Marseille for PSG. The Le Classique is a Marseille. That's the last French team, the only French team to win the Champions League 30 years ago in 1993. The last final at Istanbul in 2005, Liverpool came back from a 3-0 deficit. This is why number 30, Marseille, at the next Champions League final at Istanbul will win Ligue 1, their first title in 30 years since 1993. That's significance of 3-0 in this game. With 28 minutes and X amount of seconds, Messi scores in the 29th minute of the match. So on the TV screen, you're going to see 28 minutes and X amount of seconds. In gematria, the practice of coding letters and words into numbers. It is Turkey that has gematria 28. It's Bayern and Messiah that has gematria of 29 in perfect sequence, down 1-0. Messiah is leading the comeback. It was Messiah's 62nd match with PSG, the Michael Jordan of world football, the last dance with PSG. Jordan is gematria of 62 and 26. Istanbul is gematria of 26. Lionel Messi, his 62nd match with PSG, his 28th PSG goal was his 700th career club goal for a particular reason, because he's going to end up winning the final at Turkey 30 years later for Ligue 1. In perfect fashion, his 28th PSG goal in his 28th match of the season in a 3-0 win with Paris Saint-Germain. For PSG this year, this was their 26th win of the season. A matchup referencing the last French winner of the European Cup, Istanbul, having gematria of 26. For PSG, they're at 93 goals for the season. This is a reference to the 93 final that Marseille won over Milan. Milan, as gematria 26, I should say AC Milan. AC Milan did make it to a final at Istanbul back in 2005. AC Milan was the team that Marseille defeated in the Champions League final. This 26 it was the 36th match of the season for PSG. Messi won the World Cup 36 years later for Argentina. 62 goals in Ligue 1 this year. Michael Jordan's gematria 62. Mbappe with the brace. He is the joint leading scorer in PSG history with his 200th PSG goal. So both guys made history. Mbappe entered the match with 198 goals with PSG. The before sequence. Istanbul, Turkey is gematria 198. 198 goals entering this game. Mbappe is the joint leading scorer all time. He scored in the 55th minute with 54 minutes and X amount of seconds. Istanbul, Turkey, gematria 54. In the season, this was their 60th points for PSG. Michael Jordan, 6-0 in the NBA Finals. Maradona died at 60 years of age. Then Messi won the World Cup. PSG has a 19-3 record. 19 wins, 3 losses. Paris Saint-Germain is gematria of 193. Lionel Andres Messi is gematria of 193. For Messiah in Kylian Mbappe during their time together. This is 29 combined goals from Messi and Mbappe in Ligue 1 this year. Bayern's gematria 29. Mbappe, during the 2 seasons that Messi is with the club, has scored a total, let's see, of 68 goals so far. His next goal will be his 30th goal. So he's at 68. Messiah is at 28. That's 96 goals. Not sure what's significant about 96 yet. But we'll go to that in another time. Let's see if French translation is going to tie into this. I'm going to show you something to the time duration to the UEFA Champions League final from today's day against Olympique Marseille, Istanbul, Turkey. We type in the French word for Turkey. Turkey age gematria 39 for Kylian Mbappe. 39 goals the prior season in 2021-2022 is very significant. Turkey and French's gematria of 39 in the league table. In the league table, notice the goal differential for PSG is plus 39. 23 goals allowed for the season. King is gematria 23. Michael Jordan's initials is 23. PSG are under the Air Jordan brand, remember. In the amount of time from today's day on the 57th day of the year to the UEFA Champions League final in 2023, and included, is going to be 15 weeks. PSG gematria of 15, and Messi won the World Cup at Qatar. Qatar is 15 weeks later from the time that he beat Marseille 3-0 to win the league, to have an 8-point gap between the clubs, a 14-goal differential between Marseille and PSG in terms of goals scored for the season. 5 losses for Marseille, 3 for PSG, 53. It is the 23rd season of PSG. Mbappe is gematria 53. It's also AC Milan is gematria 53, who Marseille defeated back in the 1993 UEFA Champions League final. Marseille allow their 25th goal against PSG, and the greatest ever, Messi, the greatest, Mayor, is gematria of 25. That's significance of 25 right there. PSG's 19th win. Messi's a 19-1 life path. June is 6, 24, 6, 6, and 6 is 12. 1987 is 25, that's 7. That's 19-1 life path. Numerology. 19th win says a lot about Messiah. 1 previous appearance for Marseille. 5 previous appearances for Milan. 15 weeks from today's day, Messi wins the UEFA Champions League title over at Munich, Germany. And 59 goal differential for the season. Michael Jordan is gematria 59, and let's see if there's anything else to break down. The city of Istanbul, how about that? Ville de Istanbul is gematria 54. Istanbul, Turkey is gematria 54. Mbappe scored with 54 minutes and X amount of seconds in the match today. Let's see combined goals for Messiah and Mbappe. For Messi, this was his 18th goal of the season with PSG. Messi won the World Cup in Argentina's 18th World Cup participation, December the 18th of 2022. Is an 18-9-day numerology. This was his 46th match in the league with PSG in his career. Of course, Michael Jordan won 6 rings with Chicago. Chicago is gematria 46. It was his 17th goal of the season for Lionel Messi. 17 years after his first Champions League medal in 2006, he wins in 2023. That's what stands out about 17 right here. And Messi and Mbappe have scored 63 combined goals in Ligue 1 during Messi's time at Paris. Paris is 63. Michael Jordan is born in the year 63. The Air Jordan theme is going to be a strong one in this one. 46 combined goals for the season from Messi and Mbappe. Chicago is DiMarzio 46. Do you have faith in PSG? The Jesuit order was established in PSG. 46 books of the Old Testament. There's going to be some Jesuit themes with PSG this season. The 3-0 win over Marseille decoded against the last winner of the Champions League for Ligue 1.